Sally's Take. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get the newest content first. But hey, let's just jump right in. You know, a lot of people talk about LeBron James, especially in the media, and you hear a lot of things about him breaking that, all-time scoring record. And don't get me wrong, it has its perks, because it's something that, no other player has done. You know what I'm saying? That'll make LeBron like the all-time scoring leader with all the championships he has, all the finals appearances and all the all-star games and just all his greatness all on its own. You got to give him credit for that. But I ask myself the question, how much will it really mean if the Lakers don't even make the playoffs? Because right now, the Western Conference is pretty tight. We know that. The Western Conference is tight from basically top to bottom. I'd say like 1 through 10 is pretty tight. And we get that. But at the same time, it doesn't mean the Lakers are going to be a part of that. And right now the Lakers are doing okay. They're not doing bad. They won like 4 out of their last 5 or something like that. They're doing pretty good. From what I've seen the last several games, and they won one huge game without LeBron James, and they got a huge contribution from Dennis Schroeder, and that was very good for them. And they played collective as a team, and then Thomas Bryant's been playing very well also. I mean, I got to give him credit too. So it's crazy that they can go on these little streaks and, play like this for a moment, but then all of a sudden it just falls apart again. And, that could be due to Westbrook. That could be due to just the team itself and the fact they don't have the shooters that people feel like they should have. I mean, who knows? But regardless of all that, will LeBron James scoring title when he gets it, which we know he's going to get, is it going to mean anything if they don't even make the playoffs? And to me, I answer the question wholeheartedly by saying, no, it's not going to mean anything. And LeBron James will say the same thing. He said it. I mean, you've heard him say in the interviews, he wants to win. He's intrigued by the scoring title just because of, the sacred type of, feature that is sacred type of, thing that is to achieve all that stuff. But it doesn't mean nothing if you're not winning with it. And I'm pretty sure LeBron definitely feels like winning with it means more than winning that scoring title without winning, as a player, as a team, going to playoffs and making a deep run. And I'm not saying the Lakers don't have a chance, because the West is so close. They do have a chance. But the problem is, they can't seem to stay healthy. I mean, one thing is you see LeBron take games off. Well, maybe not take games off, but I should say, he's out certain games due with his ankle injury. And then AD, you never know what's going to transpire with him. He's still out now. But I mean, I heard he's ramping up his process. I heard he's getting ready to make a comeback pretty soon. So, I mean, that'd be good for the Lakers. But I mean, even when Anthony Davis was putting up huge numbers, it didn't matter. They were still barely winning games by like 2-3 points, 5 points, somewhere in there. So them as a team, they just really don't figure it out. They have moments where they look good, but that's not good enough when you're trying to win and when you want to be a good team. You can't just have moments. You got to have a lot of moments, throughout the season that shows your dominance and shows your chemistry that you're building to get to that level. And, LeBron definitely rather get to that level rather than just have a scoring title. And I know the scoring title means something, but I mean, it's I'm telling you, it doesn't have much meaning when you're not winning. And that's LeBron James mentality. And a lot of people are making something out of it more than what it is. You hear Shannon, you hear, Stephen A., other analysts talk about the scoring title LeBron's about to get and how much is going to make him this player and that player. It doesn't matter if he's not winning. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it does have significance, but it doesn't have that much significance if there's no winning behind it, or if you don't even at least, end the season with a winning record. And right now, the Lakers have a chance to do that. But as I said before, the consistency of them playing the way they play has always been a problem. And there again, you got Russell Westbrook coming off the bench or in the game at any point in time. That's a turnover waiting to happen sometime. And, he seems to turn the ball over more when, LeBron and AD is in the lineup rather than, when he's in the lineup by himself without them because they're being out hurt. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, when you look at this team all the way around, they can't get anywhere if they don't, get better shooting, better spacing, and, better shots. And, like I said, LeBron's playing great. And right now, like I said, this little winning streak they have, they're playing good, but sustaining it is the problem. And that's my point. If they're not going to play with consistency and sustain what they're doing, it's not going to go anywhere. And it's going to take LeBron to score 35, 40 points every night. And then, by the playoffs, if they do make the playoffs, he'll be worn thin, just like he was a couple of seasons ago against the Phoenix Suns when the Suns beat him in the first round. He was worn thin because he had done so much heroics during the season. It's like when playoff time get here, that's when you see his age. So, we'll see what happens with that. Of course, like I said, we still got 30, 40 games left in the season. So we'll see what happens. But, it would just be kind of like, not the greatest if you see LeBron win that scoring title and the Lakers don't even make the playoffs or the play-in tournament. That would just be such a weird, I don't know. Because the way LeBron's playing so well right now, you would think the Lakers are like the number 3 seed or something like that, 2 seed in the West, as good as he's playing. Even without Anthony Davis, as good as LeBron's playing, you would think that they just have a much better record than what they have. And like I said, they try and they have momentum swing their way, but it doesn't matter if momentum swings your way. You have to sustain it. And like I said, I don't see this team sustaining it. I might be wrong, but we'll see what happens. But I know LeBron James is going to give everything he can to try to get this team to be better so he can win that scoring title and say, hey, I was winning while I actually achieved this. But it's going to be tough. I don't see it happening. I see them, going through their hitting the wall again, losing 3 or 4 straight. I could see that happening again. And then their confidence waning a little bit as a team. But LeBron's going to put up great numbers. So you got to give him credit for what he's going to do and, what he's already accomplished. But I'm pretty sure he would like to win while he's doing it. But I just don't see, this team going that far, especially with the injury, history that they have as a team between LeBron and AD. And LeBron is just nursing, ankle injuries and things like that. It's not really major, but his age is starting to show a very little when it comes to those injuries because, back in the day, LeBron never got injured. So it's like his age is showing. It's just not showing in that scoring area because he's definitely making it a point being adamant about getting that scoring title. But right now, as I said, they're playing okay, and that's not bad for them. But I just think that, overall, you'll see them fall again. You'll see them not, rise to the occasion because, as I said, I don't see them ever winning a championship or going far as long as you got Russell Westbrook on your roster. That's just my opinion. And I never thought Russell Westbrook was a high IQ basketball player, just very talented. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why Kevin Durant couldn't win a championship with him. So as long as Russ is on your squad, I don't see you winning a championship. So, but like I said, we'll see what happens and see how it turns out for the team. But who knows? Like I said, we know LeBron gonna get a scoring title, but is winning gonna be a part of that, or is it gonna be another lost season for the Lakers? But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, till next time.